All right, Dan, how's it going, man? I got a quick 5-question thread for you. These questions are just kind of random stuff I want to know. It's not necessarily related to collecting or vinyl, just in general. But anyway, here we go. So the first question I have is, are you a fan of headphone listening? I know you have a really nice setup and some decent speakers and everything, and that's great, and I love listening to speakers too, but I'm a fan of headphones. I like just kind of zoning out and having headphones wrapped around my ears sometimes and listening that way. So I was just curious if you have any headphones that you like to listen through, and if you even enjoy doing that. I have a few pairs of headphones. Some of my best are my K240s here, AKGs. They're mixing headphones, but I mean, they sound great to listen to music through. They're really expensive, so, well, not really, but they're nice. But anyway, that's question 1. Question 2 is, what kind of camera are you using to record your videos? And I was wondering if you use an external mic. I'll go ahead and answer all these questions too for myself back at you. But I have my Pro Tools set up, and when I listen to music just on my computer when I'm not listening to vinyl, I'm running my songs or my music through my KRK Rockets, and I run those into my Inbox Pro interface through Pro Tools, and I just use the camera that's on my iMac, so I don't really use a special camera or anything, but I do record my audio with my SM7B here, which is an awesome mic, and I love that thing. So that's what I record my voice with, but I just use the built-in iMac camera. So I was wondering kind of what your setup is. Anyway, my next question is, what is your most frequently and consistently played album in your collection, if you could narrow it down to one? For me, I actually don't have mine with me, because I left it at my friend's house because I took a few albums over. I was listening to them last night. But mine would have to be Public Strain by the band Women. So I'm just wondering what it might be for you. Probably a Neil Young album, which Tonight's the Night is a close one for me too. I listen to that all the time. So, all right. Also, I'm going to be seeing the Brian Jonestown Massacre at the Granada here in Dallas coming up soon. I believe it's March 3rd, I think. It's early March. And I got to see them back in '08 at the Granada, and it was awesome. Anton was, didn't really see much of him. He was kind of on side stage, left, and kind of hiding in the shadows, but nevertheless, it was a great, great show. So I was just wondering if you ever got to see them ever since you told me, or since you told everyone that I think you said the show got canceled or something happened to where you weren't able to go see them. And I was just curious if you ever got a chance to make that up and see them. So, because they're awesome live, as you probably know. So I was wondering about that. Also, okay, so my last question, my 5th question is, well, it's kind of a 2-part question, but have you ever read Shaky, Neil Young's autobiography? I've read this whole thing about twice now. I can't get enough of it. I think it's one of my favorite biographies to read. And I know you're a huge Neil Young fan, and so am I. He's kind of a hero of mine. But great biography, and if you haven't read it, you definitely should check it out, but you most likely have. But just wondering about that. And also, what is your favorite live footage of Neil Young? There's a lot out there. I mean, Rust Never Sleeps is one of my favorites. It's great. But something about that 70... I believe it's 72. It's either 71 or 72, that BBC performance where it's just him solo playing guitar and piano. That's probably my favorite to watch because it's so compelling because of his banter in between songs and his kind of nervous, laughter. And he's talking to the British audience, which I don't really know if he can relate to the British audience. So, and it kind of comes off that way. And then it has my favorite performance of Man Needs a Maid on the piano. It's incredible. It almost brings tears to my eyes. It's so awesome. And then also, of course, Out on the Weekends is a great version of that, and a great version of Old Man and all those songs and everything. It was pre-Harvest, right before Harvest, so he played a lot of stuff off Harvest. But that's probably my favorite live Neil Young footage, I'd have to say. But anyway, I was wondering where yours is. So yeah, just a short thread video. So I hope you like the questions and hit me back. All right, thanks, Dan.